Hi, Christchurch family. How are you doing? It's really, really nice to be able to connect with you this Thursday tea time on our day of prayer. And this hour, we are going to be praying for Southport and for our nation. Because after all, we're not just CC, we are CCS and we are Christchurch Southport. Because we believe that we have been called to impact our town with the hope that we have in Christ, with the love of God, and with his power. I really want to start by reading to you from Matthew chapter 5. It's where Jesus is talking to his disciples on the Sermon on the Mount, and he says this: "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." As we pray for our town and our country, I'd really like us to focus on praying that the light of God would be seen in the dark places. We do see and hear of so much darkness in the news and in our own homes sometimes even in our own hearts, and we need the light of God to break in. I want us to pray for Christians who have a voice and an influence in the current climate, for our doctors and nurses, midwives, student nurses, radiographers, physios, for hospital cleaners, for porters, for reception staff, that as they go about their everyday life, they will see situations where they can be light. I want to pray for those working for justice and stability in the legal and financial systems, for our teachers and Christian social workers, for all those in local and national government, that they would have much wisdom and the courage to be light and to speak light into the darkness. I'd really like us too to pray for the local businesses that are really struggling, and that as Christians that we can be the light that they need at the moment. I really believe that this is a time of amazing opportunity for the Church of Christ, that we can be the ones that inject hope back into an atmosphere of rising panic, and that we can be an influential part of the reset in society that we're seeing at the moment. Because after all, because of the pandemic, we've already seen the homeless housed. We've seen secular campaigns to get shops to close on Sundays, and the rainbow has been reclaimed as a symbol of hope. For me, faith is a kind of confident imagination. And I wonder if for the next hour, whether we can bring to God situations where it looks like darkness is reigning. Maybe use the news headlines for this. Look for the darkness and then pray that God will bring light in our town and in our country. And maybe he'll call you to be part of the solution. In which case, pray for courage, that your light will shine so that people will see how amazing God is. I'd like to finish by praying the words of a song, and I would encourage you, if you can, to listen to this song during this hour. You can find it on YouTube. It's called Build Your Kingdom, and it's by Rend Collective. There's a version with the lyrics that's really good to pray through, and I am going to just pray the third verse of this, and then we'll finish. Thanks, guys. Unleash your kingdom's power, reaching the near and the far. No force of hell can stop your beauty changing hearts. God, you made us for much more than this. Awake the kingdom seed in us. Fill us with the strength and love of Christ. We are your church, and we are the hope on earth. Build your kingdom here. Let the darkness fear. Show your mighty hand. Heal our streets and land. Set your church on fire. Win this nation back. Change the atmosphere. Build your kingdom here. we pray.